is we're not even going to get our frame. We're not even going to get this frame inside. We're almost going to just be clubbing. And when you guys club, it eventually wraps to like this armpit right here, but you're just clubbing right here, boom, and then you're just shrimping away, 1, 2. That's going to make the space that you guys need to start pulling your arm through. And before you even grab your foot, you technically want to go like this and touch his hip. That's going to be your frame for a second. Then we grab our foot and we pull it inside. Now we really got a legit frame that's blocking him from coming in anymore. One thing that we do from here is we got to bring our other knee inside, but right now he's too close. So all we're going to do is just shrimp away a little bit, and then it makes it a lot easier to start pulling my new leg all the way through for you to stomp on his hip right here. You guys want to make sure you stomp on the hip because now we got 1 frame, we got 2 frames, and all we're going to be doing is almost just posturing back, and then this is coming all the way over the top. And you want to be so high up on top of him that your heel is pressuring in on his shoulder, and you're still stomping right here. One thing that I'm going to let you guys know right now is I already forgot to tell you guys the overhook. If you guys see, both my arms are free. We technically wanted this arm to be nice and tight in here, all right? And one of the reasons we want that overhook is so he doesn't run away. So when I'm here, I'm going club, shrimp, shrimp, touch the hip to grab your foot, and right here, this is usually when people will start backing away. If he just backs away, then I'm like, fuck, I can't hold him, you know? So once we get that foot inside, all we're doing is just going bam, and we're clubbing nice and tight with this overhook. Now he can't pull back. So now I have him here, all we're doing is a little shrimp, we're pulling this leg through, and we're stomping on his hip right here. Then we're able to posture back and throw this leg all the way over the top. And I still have this overhook. This is what I'm talking about right here. We don't want our arms to be free. You can do this if you do it fast, and obviously like Boogie, he could do this all day, yeah? But right now, we're just gonna have this nice and tight, and we're just gonna be coming over the top. There's counter pressure here because I have this overhook, and I'm having both my legs pushing down as I'm pulling up with my arm, yeah? From here, all we're gonna do literally is just pull and pop my knee through. My bottom knee isn't popped through here. All I'm doing is just rotating in my back, and now I'm just popping my leg, boom, just like that. This is pretty much what we're gonna be for our triangle setup. It's gonna be the same exact rubber guard one. We're gonna be grabbing the arm, jump roping, and coming into the TP position with it like that, Roberto, with this overhook. All right, so here, we're literally just going club and grab, strip away, grab the opposite hip. We're grabbing our foot, throwing this in for the first frame, over scoop or overhook. And right here, like I said, I just gotta shrink back a little bit just to make room for my knee to start clearing through. I'm pulling my knee all the way through right here, stomping on his hip. Immediately from here, all I'm doing is kind of posturing back a little bit, throwing this leg all the way over the top. And then from here, all I'm doing is just rotating to my back. You can even put your foot on the mat if you need to like get that extra up to push all the way flat to your back here. But all we want to make sure is our knees pop through. Yeah. If he's holding our leg, all we're going to be doing is just like clearing this and just grabbing the wrist. Yeah. But usually all we want is our knee pop through, over scoop, and we're nice and tight right here. All we're going to be doing is just jump roping this through. Boom. Foot on the bicep, slip it through, or right here for our TP. Yeah, we're not gonna go for the triangle yet. If you guys know your triangle setups, you guys can do them. But we just want to get to the TP position. Yeah, I'll do that one more time. So we're here, we're going club, grab, shrimp. Frame number 1, over scoop. I pull my leg through and stomp, and then I posture back, throw my other leg all the way over the top right here. Only thing we're doing is just rotating my back. And 2, to be honest, he almost wants to push me to my back. So he might do that work for me, and that's perfect right there. I didn't even have to do anything. Now start grabbing an arm, jump rope, right to TP. Yeah. Any questions on that? Yes.
Before you TP or before you bring that knee up, is there any benefit in holding the wrist before you get on your back? And then also saw you had a palm up kind of hold. Does it matter?
Yeah. So the way Roberto was grabbing it, so when I'm here with this overhook, like this. When I rotate this way, he's just grabbing my leg right here, to be honest. You could grab it this way, or you could even go high elbow and start shoving it down and get this is the grip we kind of really want. We don't want to be going, I was being lazy right there. Just going up,
Sorry.
pulling it up. No, that was a good question, Mike. So literally when he's here and he's holding tight, we just start going high elbow, peel this down, and now it's going to be easy to jump rope and just slip it through. Yeah, really good question.
I'll tell you why I asked it, because gun control. Someone's going for my gun, I want positive control. That's what I think. If I got a holster or something.
Hell yeah.
But that's why I was asking.
Yeah, and they were even saying that too. If you got a gun and you're doing like anything, the second you're always thinking of the other guy grabbing your gun. I didn't even think of that stuff. So you're almost like fighting with one hand. So any questions that you guys have with any holster stuff, definitely ask it. Because right there, I was being lazy. I was just trying to go under scoop grip, or I should have been going over the top. Yeah. And literally everything about this is just getting that butterfly with your hand and pulling it in. Boogie and Gio, it's weird how they do it. They don't even need to use their hand. They'll like strip away. They'll put their foot on top of their knee, and then they'll pull their knee inside just to get that butterfly right there. I don't know if you guys see that, but they do it super quick too. They'll be like, quack, quack, and then pull it right inside. So if you guys can do that without even using your arm, that's even better. But just play around with it. I'm sure Boogie's taught this before. We're just using that over scoop and pretty much almost going to rubber guard, but we have that over scoop. Yeah. Any questions on that? I'm gonna go. Ready, break. Ready. Shrimp, grab your foot. Once this butterfly comes inside, we gotta go bam. Yeah. So we're on this side, and I'm literally just going here. Boom. I'm pushing away just a shrimp. I'm pulling my knee all the way through, and I'm stomping on that hip crease. From here, I'm posturing back right here, and I'm almost, I want to get that break right there. And then I'm coming all the way over the top right here. And notice how I'm on my side. I don't want to be flat on my back right here. That's what he's going to do for me. Yeah? Because if you guys see how low he is and how high I am on top of his body, he's probably going to want to start driving into me. Boom, exactly. Now he has a way better base. Okay? Now, from here, all I want us to do is just get this like, we're going to come over the top, and we're already like pushing this out and trying to come out like long way on the outside. Now, he's going to bring his elbow on the inside right here and stay super tight. Okay? And I don't know if you guys see, but I'm going to get this key lock with my arms right here. My over scoop ends up grabbing my other wrist, and now I have his own wrist. Okay? And all we're going to be doing is pushing this down, and we're literally just whipping this over the top. Boom, trying to get our teeth. Okay? So we have two ways to do this. First one was us being on our side, and I came in this way, and we went jump rope, teeth. Yeah? The other one, he's scared of that, and he's staying super tight with his elbow. All I'm doing is just grabbing this right here, pushing him down, and I'm just whipping this leg over the top of his shoulder. Boom, and then getting my TP. Alright? Once you get your TP, we're going to be letting go of the overhook. We're going to be hipping up to get his arm to the other side of the triangle. Yeah? We're going to be hipping up right here, grabbing his arm, pushing it to the opposite side. Okay? Once you do this, you're going to use your right hand to grab your left shin. If you're doing the opposite side, it'll be left hand to grab your right shin. But we're coming up and grabbing the shin, posting another foot on the hip crease, and I'm shrimping to the side right here to get this chopping block. Boom, I'm chopping his neck straight down, and we're getting the figure four. Yeah. One other thing that you guys can practice too is when we're here, right when I grab my shin here, let's say he starts posturing up heavy, all you're going to do is just slip your hand down, and you're literally just slipping it down and grabbing the crown of the head. Okay? So we're here, I'm grabbing my shin, I feel him posture. I'm going to start slipping and grabbing his head, then I'm going to post on him again. If he's off of his knees and like driving into me right here, yeah, this is perfect right here. Because now I'm able to underscoop and get this anchor on his leg. So we're literally one hand on the head pulling down, other arm is going to underscoop underneath, and that's going to make me turn. So I'm going to open up my legs right here. I don't need to keep them crossed. We want to turn, boom, now I'm on the chopping block, chop down, figure four. Yeah. So right here, we're literally like this, let's say I'm going for my shin and I'm about to post, but he's posturing up hard. That's when we're just going to grab the head, grab the leg, swivel to the side, cut this angle nice and tight. And that's really how you almost want to be getting all your triangles, is always finishing with the chopping block. Yeah. And that literally just means to cut your angle. You don't want to be like this facing them with the TV. That's what we're starting off with the TV. We can't really get a tight triangle like that unless we grab our shin and cut that angle, or grab his head and underscoop the anchor to cut that angle. Yeah. So when you are using that anchor to underscoop, it's literally just a turn sideways. Alright? And then you're chopping down too. Another thing, when you're on the chopping block, always make sure you're chopping down with your hammy, and then this comes all the way over the top. Yeah. Really use your legs and be mean with your legs. Usually in jiu-jitsu, all arm bars, they all come from the leg pinch. If you have a crappy leg pinch, your arm bars suck. They probably hurt when you do arm bars too. So yeah, exactly. So make sure you're pinching your knees nice and tight, and you're pulling your heels all the way up to your butt. That's going to stop your arm all the way up here. It's not going to drive it all the way down. Yeah. So always make sure about that. And with your triangles, you always want to be hamstring curly and getting that chopping block around the neck. All right, guys. So go ahead and try that. We're doing the jump rope, but then he's going to be getting hip to that. When he's going to hip to that, he's going to pull his arm in, and then all you're doing is with that overscoop, you're just grabbing your own wrist, and then my hand's grabbing his wrist. Yeah. I'll do it one more time. So we're here, go close, shrimp, instep, and then overscoop. All right. Shrimp back a little bit. We're going hand on the hip crease. Exactly. He's staying nice and like tight right here. All I'm doing is just grabbing my own wrist, grabbing his wrist. Okay? From here, all I want to be doing is shrimping out. I actually want this right here. Now from here, all I'm doing is pushing this down, and literally all you're doing is just whipping this over the top and crossing your ankles. From here, he's going to start pushing in. And that's perfect. We're going to start grabbing the head. But to be honest, before you can grab the head, I want everybody to be pinching nice and tight right here. You can almost get like this TV triangle too. Just know that their arms right here, you can almost start faking this, just pinching nice and tight. We're probably going to start posturing back, and that's when we can start moving his arm to the other side. Yeah? And then we go hand on the shin, post. We can turn to the side to get a chopping block. And then if we're here and he starts posturing back, all we do is just slip it. Slip it to the head, underscoop his leg, and look at that. Bam, nice and tight. Every time you do this too, you're not pinching your triangle and trying to get it to the side. You're opening up your legs almost, turning to the side, chopping all the way down nice and tight. Yeah. So go ahead and try that. There's two ways to finish it. You grab the shin, you just post on the hip with a chopping block, or you grab the head and underscoop to the ankle. All right, guys? Any questions on that? Go ahead and try it.